Hello, lovers. How you all doing? What a one. Today, I'm going to be talking to the ladies, so the men might, want to step back a bit. Today, we are having a discussion, a woman-to-woman discussion, and we are talking about red flags. And I'm talking sexual red flags. Things that you already know what a red flag is, but sexual red flags, things that you need to be aware and beware of from the opposite gender. Okay, so the first red flag, sexual red flag I'm going to be talking about today is, what will I even call this now? Those men, I can't even give it a title. The male gender, those people who say, oh, their pull-out game is 100, blah, blah, blah. They will say they don't want to wear they don't want to wear condoms because their pull-out game is 100, is baba, is all sorts of things, Do not answer. It's a red flag. If a man is not willing to wear condom, please just run away. Because if they say their pull-out game is 100, is this, is that, at the end of the day, it takes only one egg, just one spermatozoa like this to fertilize a egg. So in his pull-out game, and it's not so easy because we are all human. It's not so easy. You might think that, okay, at the point that you are coming, you quickly bring it up. But sometimes a bit, some soldiers have already climbed. They have already rushed up that to the womb or to that uterus and all that. So it's never 100%. So when a man is saying no, he doesn't want to use game, he's pull out. He knows when to pull out. So just say, you are not doing you. Just wear your pattern, wear your pants and go to your father's house. Apart from the fact that, it's not 100 for pregnancy, to prevent pregnancy, it is also not safe because pull out does not have anything to do with sexually transmitted diseases. So at the end of the day, if a man is saying, no, I don't like condoms, I don't enjoy it, I don't do this, oh, my pull-out game, oh no, I'm clean, oh no, please stick by your rules. That is if you have one, and you should have one. If you are going to be having sex, then be having safe sex. If you are not going to be having safe sex, then make sure that the person that you are having sex with is clean. And how do you do that? By having a test. You have a test, they have a test, and you both see your results, and you know that, okay, you are clean. And it's not a one-time thing, no. You have to keep doing it, because the fact that they have done it this and then you say they are safe and all that, you don't know who else they are with and all that, and it's never foolproof. You can never say, okay, this person is not going to do this or that person. So you keep doing it maybe every 6 months or something, just to be sure. That is if you are not going to be having protected sex with the person. If you are going to be having unprotected sex with your partner, not with your partners. So because when it now becomes partners, you never can tell what the other person is doing. So that is a major red flag. So the second red flag is givers, those who like to take, not give, who like to take but don't like to give. So they like to receive but they don't like to give. And I know that a lot of men are on that table. They like people to go down on them, and even swallow and even gag. But what are they doing? What's wrong with them? They'll not say, no, I don't roll that way. You know what? If you cannot receive, then I'm sorry. If you cannot give, then I'm sorry. You shouldn't receive. You shouldn't even be asking. You shouldn't even be asking or expecting somebody to give you when you're not willing to receive. Life is give and take. Everything in life is give and take. You give me, I give you. Do me, I do you. God no go vex. If you want oral sex, you give oral sex. I give you oral sex, or you do 69. Both of you pleasure each other at the same time. But when it's now that, okay, you give me head, but me, I'm not really into, no. It's a major red flag, because I can tell you for free that there are even men out there who are begging, who are actually practically begging, to perform oral sex on their partners. So why should you have a man who is saying that he can't do but he can receive? Please, just tell him to go, and then when he goes, you use the broom to sweep his leg out. Okay, but I'm serious. If your man is not willing to give, then he shouldn't receive. And if you as the woman, you are not into it, then you shouldn't receive as well. So, let everybody be on their day. Let everybody know what they are doing. Okay, so the third red flag is, okay, as much as this one, every man wants to pleasure his woman. Every man wants his woman to orgasm and all that. And that's a good thing, yeah. For a man to be able to bring his partner to orgasm is a good thing. But there are some men that are fixated on it. Like, did you come? Did you come? Like they must make sure that you come. And then there are even some, let's even leave come. There are even some who even say that you must squirt. Like, if you don't squirt now, you are inferior. You are not a woman. There are some men like that. I'm doing, you are not squirting, you are not squirting. Like, is it a done thing? Is it by force? Like, it's not all women that will squirt. And then even if all women squirt, even if the ones that will squirt, it's not by pressure. These things just come, and it's by you hitting the right spot. So it's not that you pressuring the woman that, okay, squirt, and then you making her feel second guessing herself, or making her feel less of a woman because she's not squirting. That behavior should stop, please. Or saying that, oh, you didn't come, why didn't you come? And then making it seem like, oh, she has a problem. She doesn't have a problem. You are the one who has the problem, because you are the one who is not able to make your woman come. Because if you know your woman, then you should be able to know her pleasure points and then know how to pleasure her for her to come. So if she's not coming, it is not her problem, and then it's not an issue. Besides, it's not even every sexual experience or every sexual exercise that must end in orgasm for both parties. There are things that you can just do just to enjoy and enjoy the sensation, be in the moment and all that. It doesn't have to reach climax. You don't have to reach that point every time, but at least still feel good about it. So this is me saying that any man that is always like, have you come? Have you come? Come. You didn't square. It's a red flag. Okay. So another red flag is men who don't like no. They don't want to hear no. As long as they are ready, you must be ready. In which Bible did they write down? Chapter what, verse what? Please. See, even if you are married, or you are in a committed relationship, no should be no. It's not every time that you should be feeling like, okay, when your partner says, okay, let's do it. It's not every time that you should be in the mood. If you are not in the mood, you are not in the mood. It's not a crime, because this is supposed to be a pleasurable experience, pleasurable exercise for both parties. I'm supposed to receive pleasure. You're supposed to receive pleasure. So when it now becomes like a chore, like, okay, I'm doing it to satisfy you, then it has forfeited its purpose. Because it's supposed to be something that you both enjoy and something that brings you together, that bonds you and all that. So if I'm just doing it, okay, just to satisfy you, like, that, what will I call it? That learned belief that, okay, a woman is supposed to satisfy a man. That's why a woman is there to satisfy. So the man just feels like, okay, anytime I'm horny, anytime, oh yeah, open your leg, And some, they don't even do foreplay, or they feel like foreplay is what, they just want to enter just like that, without opening the door with the right key. You just break the door down. What is that? No, it should not be. So as a woman, you should be secure in yourself and know your worth and stand on your ground. When it is no, it is no. When you don't feel like it, you don't feel like it. And your partner should be able to understand that, okay, she's not feeling like it today. Okay, fine, okay. And then, you can even still, because I know there are also some men, once your woman say, I'm not doing, she say no like that, you not turn your back. You not turn your back on her, and start, throwing tantrum like small child. Or so, the conversation will not end, and and you start doing all sorts of funny things. It shouldn't be. If she's not feeling it, okay, you can do other things. You just hug or you just talk, and so don't make it seem like that is the whole crux of the relationship. That, okay, if you are not having sex, there's nothing else. So you mean that the woman is just there for sex? There's no usefulness. If that is the case, then that is a major red flag, and you should not be in that kind of relationship. You should run. Okay, so another red flag is if your man is always only after his own interests, his own wants, his own desires, is never putting you into consideration. Like, okay, like I said earlier, It's all about the woman pleasing the man. It shouldn't be. It's not a woman pleasing man. It's us pleasing each other. So if you are with a partner who is only about himself, who only wants himself to be pleasured, who is okay, give me head, let's do oral. Okay, I want this style. Not it doesn't even ask you that. Okay, how would you like to be pleasured? What do you want? What do you like? How do you want me to do it? But it's always okay. Yeah, is what I want. Maybe he just watched porn in the afternoon and saw a new style there. Like, oh yeah, let's do this. Without consent, without communication, without you just grabbing your man, just okay, let's do this, without even asking what she wants, without even asking if she's comfortable with that, with what you are doing or what you are proposing, and you just feel like, okay, because she's the woman, she should just accept it like that. No, 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 no. That is a red flag, and that is someone that you should not be with. So please take note. Then this next one, this one is serious, and it is a major red flag, because it also shows that the man is, what will I call him, unlearned, not, the man is not knowledgeable. He doesn't know anything. He's unlearned, I have heard, if I've heard situations, I've heard complaints and all that of some women coming back and saying that their partners is, the word is quiffing, but majorly people can say fat, that you are fatting, because not a lot of people know that it's quiffing, but the real word is quiffing. And that is if you are passing out fat, air really from your private, that is from a woman, from your vagina, instead of not as a woman, yeah, not from your anus, but from your vagina. And this happens in situations where depending on the kind of style you are doing, sometimes it happens with back shots, because when the way you are positioned, with your hips up, head down and all that, legs apart and all, it allows for air, to penetrate, to enter your private, which is your vagina. Or if your partner coming, is going in and coming out, and then comes out, and then, what I'm trying to say in essence, that air gets trapped in there. And then the air, definitely, if air is trapped in there, it will come out now. And then when it comes out like you are farting, but you are farting from the vagina, not from the anus. And it is called quiffing. And then I've heard of situations where men have shamed their partners in that kind of thing, like, what's that you are doing? And made the women feel bad about themselves. Uncle, quiffing is a natural phenomenon. It is simply you passing the air that, and in most cases, not even in most cases, in all cases, it's the man that is causing the air to enter, because when you spread our legs, you spread our legs, you go in, you come out, you go, you come out, you blah, blah. Air is entering, depending on the position that you are, that you are engaging in. Air goes into the vagina, and the air cannot stay there. It's not meant to be there. So it has to come out. And the way it comes out is, like fat, like quiffing. It's not like, it's quiffing. It's air, it's coming out. So you should not body shame anybody for that. It's even, it just shows the level of intelligence of the man, or it just shows that he doesn't know anything. Because why would you be body shaming somebody for that? Because I even know that there are some men who even like that. They like quiffing. They like their women quiffing. They like, I don't know what they like. Maybe it's the sound, or we are different that way. But then it's not something that you should be body shaming somebody over, because it is a natural thing. Air is trapped in your vagina and the air is coming out. Simple and short. The air entered through your whatever you are doing, and then it has to come out when you are done. So if your man is one of those people that body shame over quiffing, that's another one to chase out and use your broom to sweep his leg. It's a no-no. Okay, so another red flag that you should be aware of is, you have to be sure whether your partner is fulfilling his kink, or what is it called, fetish, or you are being abused. There's a thin line. So you have to be sure. It's okay for someone to have a fetish, a kink, and all that. And like I always advocate, if you're going to practice, if you're both going to indulge in whatever form of fetish or kink, then there should have been a prior conversation. You should communicate it. okay, this is what I like, this is what I do, okay, these are my boundaries, okay, this is safe word. And I mentioned that in my earlier videos. You should have a safe word, you should have limits, you should have boundaries, you should have, there should be consent. But now I'm telling you that you should know the difference between someone who is fulfilling a fetish and then someone who is abusing you. So know the difference, and then it's different for different people. So I can't really say to you that, okay, when it gets to this point, it is kink, it is not abuse. It depends on you really, because what I might consider as kink or what I might consider as abuse, that this is overboard for me, might be just what you like. So I can't sit here and tell you that, oh, when it gets to this point it's abuse, but you would know. So when you feel it like, oh, this thing is getting too much, I'm not enjoying it, I'm not getting any pleasure from this is becoming, you're uncomfortable. Yeah, that's the word. When you're becoming uncomfortable with whatever kink or fetish or whatever your partner is doing, then you should be able to speak up, and then you should know that that's a red flag. That person is into some kind of funny funny business. So even if you've had a conversation about it and then whatever, and then you now get into it, and then it's not what you should be able to tell the difference, and then you should know that, oh, this person is abuse, or it's not kink. So please take note. Okay, so another fetish is that, sorry, another red flag is when your man is when his niceness is conditional. There are men, not let me not even say they are men. Most men, whether in a relationship or not, if you are trying to get into the pants of a woman, like trying to have sex with a woman, or even sleep with a woman, whether it's even their partner or not, whether it's a real committed relationship or it's a situationship or it's friends for benefit, the men are usually nicer before they do it, because when a man wants to get in your pants, he will do anything. They will say anything. They will be everything that you want them to be at that point, because they have a goal in mind. They shall want to get to the promised land. And if you say that they should say that God is Satan, they will say God is Satan. If you say that, if you say they should look out and it's morning and it's night, it's morning, no, but they will tell you, yes, it's night. If it's night, you want to hear. They will shall do everything and they'll be nice to you, But once they are done, that's when you know whether this person is a bad person or this person is really into you or not. Once they are done and then they now start acting up, and I've heard situations like that. Maybe the man, when he's now done with the female partner, he will now, his countenance will just change like that. He will not be the nice this all the promises that they have made. They will not be like, did I say that? When did I say that? Or, their countenance will just change, or their tone, or they will not just be as nice, and they'll be dismissive. They'll be dismissive. So if that is the kind of treatment that you are receiving, from your partner, then just know that, no, this one, no day for you. It's just after what it's after. And, it has happened, just wash your hand and clean your mouth and just accept that, okay, this one has happened. But just know that, okay, you're not going back there, because it's a major red flag. If somebody is just nice to you when they want to have sex, and then after they've had the sex, they are grumpy, they are this, it's a major red flag, and that's not somebody you want to be with. So that's another one. Okay, so the last major red flag on my list is comparison. If your partner is one of those men who compares you with their ex, that kind of thing, or it could be anything really. It could even be bedroom matter, like, okay, my ex does not do it like that. Oh, my ex does it better. Oh, my ex does it the way I like it. Oh, he does it this way. Oh, my ex, I didn't used to have this problem. Or they are comparing to, oh, that person, or they are comparing with somebody else. Oh, my friend's girlfriend who does this, doesn't do like this, or wears this, or basically comparing you with somebody else. That is a major red flag, and that kind of relationship will not, it will not last, because it will not make you happy. Because if somebody keeps comparing you to somebody else, then it means that the person is not content with you, and they will always compare. That means the person is not satisfied, is not content, and will always compare you with somebody else, or there will always be something that will come up, no matter how you now try that, okay, I want to be better for this person, oh, I want to do this. There will always be something that they are complaining about. So that is a major, major red flag. And funny enough, this goes both ways. This can go for women as well, because there are women who do that as well. That my ex, my ex used to do this. Oh, my ex used to do me this way, handle me this way. My ex used to do it faster. My ex used to do it harder. So women can do that, but we are talking about the men folk. We are talking about the men, we are talking about the men folk now. So if your man is one of those who compares, like, my ex used to dress this way, she used to dress seductive, you are not dressing this seductive. Oh, my ex, she had big nipples. Your nipples are not so big, but okay, just trying to make you feel uncomfortable about yourself or feel inferior about yourself, it's a no. So that is not somebody you want to be with, whether short term or long term. This year, we are not compromising. We are not in quotes taking rubbish. Stay where you want to stay, be who you want to be with. And somebody who doesn't make you feel good, there's no reason why you should be with that person. You should not feel compelled. A relationship is to be enjoyed, it's not to be managed. You are supposed to be happy in your relationship. Your relationship is supposed to make you a better person, a happier person. As much as it's not that, okay, it's the person that we, like they always say, complete you. You have to be a complete person in your own right. But then, somebody who you can share life with, who you are happy to be with. Not somebody who makes you feel less of yourself or makes you feel like, oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, I can't find somebody else. No, you shouldn't be with that kind of person. So if you have noticed any of these red flags that I've mentioned today with the person that you're with, then I think it's time to have a conversation, or just decide on your own to carry your two legs and walk away, because that is not where you want to be. Okay, so that's it for today. Don't forget to click that like button and also the subscribe button so that you get notifications when I come out with new videos. You don't want to miss it. And like and share this video to your friends and family. And follow us on all our social media handles at The Eagle Online. I will see you.